nothing about it because I'm always working. So it's like I got to try to establish balance, find balance in, what I do, because I don't want to miss out on life things and enjoying my life, you know, program on survival mode, but also forgetting to live. Good evening, how my beautiful queens and handsome kings doing this evening. How you all doing? Welcome or welcome back to the start of a new vlog. How you all doing? It is currently, I think it just turned 4 or something, I want to say, or I don't know, it might be 3 or 4 or something. But this is in the evening. I did have to work. I came in, I had to do 2 loads of laundry, so I'm currently washing my second load. I also had a taste for some chili, which I had to see somewhat in the beginning of this video. I ended up making some little chili. It was some canned chili. Most time if I don't feel like, making homemade chili from scratch, if, when you just cooking your ground beef, like it's just one of them lazy girl days, so I just wanted to do something simple and quick, but it don't taste bad at all. One thing I learned about when you cooking recipes, like especially when you're using like certain food items out of cans, you can always make stuff taste good and, homemade or tasty. It don't taste bad at all. So I ate 2 bowls of that with some crackers. I kind of wish I had some cheese because I love me a good grilled cheese sandwich every now and then with a bowl of chili, but it is what it is. It was good. I also had 3 ripe bananas. You all didn't really see me make the you'll see like a little b-roll. I just did like a little, just showed you out a while ago. I was in the kitchen and I did like a little, you all see like a little a glimpse of some banana. I caught myself trying to make banana muffins. I got my hands crossed. I just took them out the oven. I made them up. I really didn't have no egg. I'm so used to when you baking like cakes or muffins or whatever, pies, you have eggs. That just let you know that we do a lot of cooking around here in the house. So I ended up making them, but I had self-rising flour, but they really look pretty. I'm just letting them cool off and chill before I take them up, and I'm gonna try one of them later on. I don't know, it's just something about banana bread, because really I was originally supposed to make banana bread, but I don't have the actual bread pan. So I think next time when I go to the dollar store, Dollar Tree, I'm gonna look in there for like, because I kind of need some more like little like glasses, drinking glasses to drink out of, wine glasses. So I'm gonna kind of look around and maybe get like a little bread pan that's shaped like a loaf of bread. But that's how most people make their banana bread, you know, because it's called banana bread. And I want to try and make it like that. Because from what I understand, when you let the bananas get real ripe, that's what made the banana bread taste even better. So these bananas was real ripe and soft. They would have made some good banana pudding, but I didn't have any cookies, so I just said I'm not gonna worry about it. But yeah, I got my hands crossed. I'll let y'all know how they taste. I don't know if we'll see what I get into in this vlog. But Friday, when I say Friday was a vibe, when I got off work, you all seen me in the park. I just gave y'all like a little B-roll or a clip of me going to, there was like a reggae music festival. When I say it was so nice, I got to see how my schedule going to be looking, because I worked a later banquet that night, so that was one reason why I was able to walk over there and see, what was going on. And it was really nice. I had walked over with one of my co-workers because she was bringing me home, and we heard the music and seen the people just having a good time, and we walked over there, instead of like good maybe 40-50 minutes, and it was really nice. It was like such a vibe. It's always be something going on here in the city, and I don't even be knowing nothing about it because I'm always working. So it's like I gotta try to establish balance, find balance in what I do, because I don't want to miss out on life things and enjoying my life, program on survival mode, but also forgetting to live, And it's like that's all really been happening. It's just been working, not really enjoying. So that's why most times, like in my earlier videos when I first started filming, I would go to the park. Like when I used to work at this hotel downtown, I used to work there as a night lobby attendant. So I used to have to work the 3 to 11 shift. But most times during the days when I was scheduled to work those days, I would always sometimes sit in the park or go treat myself to some lunch, look, something just to still find balance. And I got to get that back in my head, because you have to still enjoy life. Like, working, yeah, making money, but you still have to be able to enjoy your life. And so it was such a great time. So they do it every Friday, they say. It would be nice to go back there, but it started at 7 o'clock. Only thing I don't like about when being out at night, especially outdoor, is the mosquitoes. That's the only thing about it. But I have my all black on, my banquet uniform. But we'll see how things go, because I can't plan, because that really wasn't planned. We just walked over there when we get off, and it was such a vibe. But yeah, other than that, my day was great. I did have to work, what you all to see in this video. I had worked my first job today. So I work my first job tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No, Tuesday I work my first job. Wednesday, Thursday I work my second job, and then Friday I think I go back to my first job. So it's just like another somewhat busy work week for me. Yeah, so I said it was a vibe though to just go check it out. But yeah, I'm just sitting here. I don't know. I was just sitting here thinking. I don't know. I was thinking about. I was looking at. I came across a clip of a video. I don't know. I think because YouTube recommend a lot of videos to me once I click like certain videos, or it'll recommend content similar to those videos. And I seen a clip. Hopefully, if the video be recommended back to me when I get the chance to watch, some YouTube videos after I get through chatting with you all. Because I think after I get through chatting with you all, I'm gonna go do my skincare, wash my face, because I still got makeup on, and I need to kind of shave my cheek up under my chin. It's like the hair just started growing back. I do need the thermoplan, but I don't have a razor. I gotta buy me some more of them little eyebrow archers. That's another reason why I say I need to, go to the Dollar Tree so I can get some of them eyebrow arches where I can shave my face, because I haven't shaved it in probably over a month now. And yeah, but I don't know. I feel like, I ain't gonna say because I was young growing up in the 90s. I'm an 80s baby, and so in the 90s, to me, 90s was such a vibe. 90s and maybe early 2000s was such a vibe. Like, I wish looking back and looking at how far I have came as an adult, and even just looking at like what's going on now in the world, I wish I would have embraced those days more. But like I said, I was still young and I had a great time. You know, I didn't have no responsibilities at that time. Even like I said, I was still pretty young. Even up until I got like 19 years old, I didn't have no kids. But I had just recently started working, but it wasn't to the point where I had to not enjoy my life. And so I was looking at the video. I'm like, man, the 90s, man, those were some of the best times. You didn't have to worry about distractions. I'm gonna say it like that. Like, it wasn't no social media at that time. It wasn't no cell phones, especially in the 90s. I don't think cell phones came out until like, I might have to do some research, but if I'm not mistaken, I don't think cell phones came out until like the between late 2000 and the 2000 maybe, cell phones. Yeah, I believe it came out of like either after 2000 or beginning somewhere in the 2000. But in the 90s, people wasn't really into cell phones like that. And so it's like everybody was just enjoying themselves, having good times with family, friends.
The first cell phone came out in 1973.
Well,
It was a Motorola.
Oh, my daughter said the first cell phone came out in 1973, but really, to me, it said like people that really wasn't hooked on cell phones until like around 2000 or something. I don't know. I could be wrong, but it was such a vibe back then. Like it just make you really appreciate. Wish you would have took your years, like previous years, and really appreciate them more than ever, because it's just like now in this time you just don't really hear good news no more. Like, it's always something. I mean, I have to sometimes, like I was telling the guest, today, it's just so much going on in the world. And she was like, you have a beautiful spirit, because most time when I'm servicing my people, I'm always make sure I'm taking care of them and keeping a smile. But it's like, it's just so much going on in these times. It's so much death and people, murder, and people losing their life at such a young age. It's like you just don't hear good news no more. Or if there is good news, they're not broadcasting it. And that can do something to your mental health, if you constantly engage in that stuff. That's why I try to watch a lot of YouTube videos. That I've been lately obsessed with watching a lot of hair content, makeup videos, lifestyle vlogs. I've been watching a lot of Vlogtober. There are so many creators participating in Vlogtober this year, because it's just too much. I do like to watch channels where people do a lot of like podcasts, meaning if they just have a channel basically just talking about different topics, on their insight on what's going on. I do watch those kind of videos, but it's like to a certain extent, but it just, I looked at it, I'm like, man, if I could go back in time into the 90s and seeing how this time is now, I would have even appreciated more than never, because it was such a vibe. I remember we used to play double dutch, jump rope, we used to go swimming, and even back in the day in the 90s in Chicago, we used to have them little water hydrants. And so when it be real hot up there, they used to, I think the fire department, I don't remember too much because like I said, I was young. They used to turn the water on and they just let it shoot out in the streets. And most time the kids in the neighborhood, sometimes I would play in and we just run in the water in the street. I mean, we had a good time. When I say coming up, we had a good time. I played my Easy Bake Up, baby. When I say them little Easy Bake Up, was made the best birthday cakes and cookies and stuff. Man, it was a time, y'all. I mean, I wish I could go back. Like this generation now, they'll never know how much fun us 80s or maybe even 70s babies had, coming up. Like, they probably never know, times is changing. But y'all just sitting there thinking, I'm like, man, if I just missed the 90s. Like, we used to play with water balloons. Man, it was a vibe. It was a vibe, y'all. It was a vibe. But it just be memories, because you can't go back in time. But yeah, I don't have much planned. I'm just finna kind of like relax and wind down. for the rest of the day. What else? Yeah, but it was something I wanted to say. It was and I can't think of what I wanted to say. But yeah, it's just like I say, when I went to listen to, because I never heard, that's crazy, I never heard reggae music. When I say it was such a vibe out there, they was just jam their music. I never really heard, because I'm mostly of an R&B and jazz, and I like gospel music. But yeah, the reggae not too bad. Oh, I knew it was something. I want to also thank you all for your sweet words and comments. I have posted on my community page. I think 2 days ago that I'm trying to grow. I want to grow my channel. I'm hoping and praying that I'll be able to at least reach 500 subscribers by the end of this year. But if not, I'm gonna just continue to keep showing up and keep creating. But I did ask some of you all, what other kind of content you want to see from me. It's like it mostly seems like it be the same people that comment. So it's like a couple of you all said, I had one person said maybe some more sit down, just random chit chat videos. Another young lady was saying that she would like to, see how I grew my faith, or how I became more closer to God. And I've really been thinking about that, because there are a lot of channels, Christian based channels on here that I like to watch as well on YouTube that, talk about, might show you how they read their Bible, or they talk about their morning studies with God, or morning routine as a Christian. I like watching videos like that. So I'm taking all the advice and your comments, and planning on working on content. Yeah, because I gotta grow. Like, I feel like I've been stuck, and I appreciate everybody that's been here and that's still tuning in, and even to the new people. I think I gained like two new subscribers. I thank you so much, Queens. I think it's 2 ladies joined my channel, because it showed that the people that subscribe to you have, YouTube got now where you can see the person how they their profile, where you can see their subscriber count that you'll see. So it's 2 queens. So welcome, queens. I thank you so much for joining my channel. I pray that you continue to stay on this journey with me as I document my life and see how far I go. But yeah, I'm trying to grow, y'all. I like I said, I hope I'll be able to at least make it to 500 by the end of this year. I do plan on participating in Vlogmas this year. I haven't missed a year doing Vlogmas. I've been doing 1 year. My first year, when I first started my channel, I vlogged the whole 25 days of Christmas, even though I didn't really have much going on. It was a challenge. A lot of the videos was extremely short. It was a challenge. I don't know. I might see if I'm going to do it this year. I'm going to look on Pinterest and see if I can come up with some ideas. It's like I want to do the 25 days, this year. But we're going to see. We're going to see what I'm getting into. Because like I say, even with Vlogtober, you got 31 days in this month. I don't know if I'm going to do... I told you, I don't know how many... I don't know if... I don't plan on doing Vlogtober every single day. So y'all really been getting uploads like every other day from me on with this. But I don't know how doing Vlogmas is gonna turn out. So we'll see what I get into, because like I say, y'all know I do work a lot. I do on my vlogs, because I'm learning, even with doing Vlogtober and Vlogmas, everything don't necessarily have to be either Christmas related or Halloween related. You can, most people just vlog they day-to-day life, and I learned that. But I do want to do like some fun, because I was thinking about giving y'all like another fairy tale makeup video. I thought about recreating my I got the little green little outfit. I might come up with another makeup look wearing that same outfit, but do it a different way of how I would I had created a video. I shared it on my community page with you all. I did that video over a year ago, and showing how I did like a Princess Tiana. I might recreate the Princess Tiana look or whatever. We'll see. I might redo that over, create that video. So we'll see. It might be on. I'm gonna see how my schedule be looking for next week, but I do want to do another video in a costume. But yeah, like I say, I don't have really much. I just want to start this vlog off. I'm just currently letting I'm kind of little stuff in the chilli. I say I'm finna go in here and do some skincare. Really, I ain't doing much, but just wash my face. Cause I've been using some plain old yellow dial soap to give me some CeraVe or CeraVe. But yeah, you all, I just want to come in and start a day off in this video and just check on you all and just see what's going on, or let you all know what's going on. Right now, and then we're gonna get up, start getting ready, have some coffee, and do all the things. So let's go ahead and get this day started. I ain't gonna lie though, I'm exhausted. I was gonna go in the living room and do Bible study,